Hello. Welcome back to Leo season. Still here, Leo season, and the content is our last week of it. And we brought our chakra into the system. Why did I just put my hat on? Well, Leo, right? The lion, the representing the king of the jungle, the queen of the jungle, royalty. So we brought the crown chakra in to this upcoming theming. And what else will we do to stimulate our crown and then maybe get upside down and onto our heads? So this week we're working on a headstand variation with lotus. And why did that get, why that pose? Well, Sahasrara is the chakra that rules the crown of the head. It is from which all the other chakras are to kind of emanate and exist. They're all connected, but this one is connected to this idea of that pure consciousness, that light, that belief system, whatever it is that you have, the greater essence from which we come. And it fits in all the ways with the Leo vibes, where it's like ruled by the sun. The sun provides us this nourishment, this energy, life itself, and this light serves us all. It serves all beings, this whole planet, this our galaxy, right? And so we're using that, and Sahasrara translates to thousand-petaled lotus. And this is the thousand-petaled lotus. Each of the petals a different color, sits on the crown, and is that pure consciousness connection. So this pose is quite a bit. Lotus variation for most of us is really hard. It's a lot of ask on the knees and the mobility. So unless you practice that like on the ground, I wouldn't suggest doing it up in the air. So we're gonna do a slight variation with legs. And my biggest take on finding proper alignment, I'm actually excited to teach this. Disclaimer, headstand is a pose that isn't for our beginner levels, but there's so many ways to get there and to do so safely. So first one is measure up. We really want to make sure that we're squared and set. So I like to reach hands across for opposite elbows. Okay, so you see my palms are coming around, and this sets boundaries that my arms, when as I set them down on the ground, are gonna get no wider than my shoulders. It's because strong lines are, stacked lines, long lines are strong, straight. When we're kind of slumped and dumped, if our elbows get too broad, we'll sink in our shoulders. So we're really trying to maintain that opposite elbow shoulder width. Right in front of your knees, you'll bring your elbows down, forearms down to the ground, release your elbows. Bring your palms together and interlace your fingers, tucking one pinky in front of the other. And by that, I literally mean you'll tuck a pinky in front of the other instead of one on top of the other. You see how one's behind. So all your weight doesn't come bearing down into the pinky, but actually comes onto the outside frame of your head. So sit on your butt, grab your elbows, place them right in front of your knees. Notice my butt doesn't move up off the ground, off my feet. Release, palms interlace, tuck a pinky in. Now you're gonna find the back of your head into the back of your hand. So you're gonna tuck your chin in, top of the head to the ground, butt comes up, and the back of the head into your hands. This is a great place to stop, tucking the toes, practicing balancing on your head. You're building up, hands press into the head presses into the hands, elbows into the ground. Maybe you take it up as a ball, stack the hips, then extend the legs. Now you have the choice to start to build, taking the legs apart, maybe bending the knees, and then spiraling like at the torso, reaching apart. The head that stays, it's a spiral, it's fine. Bring yourself back to the middle, switch, rotate the opposite direction. My gaze is at the end of my mat. Okay, so it doesn't move around, it's not looking for my feet. I'm looking directly back. And then maybe eventually some of you who might be able to get yourself into, see this is, so you can maybe work to bring one foot in towards that Padmasana half lotus. And then slide your way out, just casual. Hot take, right handstand. It's inverted. It's a lot to ask to put on our cervical spine. So you have to really lead yourself, know yourself, and there's a lot of strength and mobility in the shoulders that this pose asks of us. Be patient with yourself, find the joy, the celebration in each step along the way, because once you get there, just there's more to add, it gets weirder and weirder. So that's the Leo content. Thank you. See you in Virgo season.